Hi everyone and welcome ulit dito sa episode na 'to. Ah, kapabalik ko lang dito sa Singapore, galing sa Thailand. As per my last video, I enjoy so much in Thailand. Yeah. Especially yung mga people doon, food, street foods and the location. Actually, yung sa Thailand, masarap siyang pasyalan pero I think it needs more time para mapasyalan mo lahat kasi sa sobrang dami ng mga tourist spot. So 2 days bago ako alis ng Thailand going back here in Singapore, I have a call doon sa company na in-applyan ko. So, para magkaroon ka ng idea, last 3 weeks ago, I got interview with one aerospace company dito sa Singapore, which is the Pratt & Whitney, as a quality inspector. And talagang ginilingan ko na para makuha ko yung position na yun. So marami silang tanong, especially technicals, how do you inspect this, how do you use SAP, how do you scrap the parts, and paano ka mag-work paano ka mag-work sa mga documents. Kumbaga. So I gave them the best answer that I've got. And then bandang huli, sinabi, okay, we will not give you the S-Pass, but we will give you the working pass. Okay. And then you will wait for the hiring manager to call you again para mapag-usapan kung ano yung magiging sahod mo. So I was so very happy about that. And 1 week bago yung interview na yon, I know I got it. Ang lakas ng loob ko na, yes, I got it. I got the job. And nakita ko yung visitor's pass ko, papaso na for 1 week. So, umalis ako ng Singapore and pumunta ako ng Thailand. Going along with, nag-tour ako mag-isa doon. Eating alone, just enjoy being alone and having a good time. Okay. Yeah, then yun nga, 2 days before babalik ako dito sa Singapore. No. I think 1 week before babalik ako dito sa Singapore, tumawag yung hiring manager na ang sabi sa akin, Toby, hindi ka namin ma-applyan ng working pass because naubusan kami ng quota. So I was shocked. Naubusan sila ng quota. We will apply you for S-Pass. Now, there will be, in my experience, pag sinabing S-Pass, hindi na siya magbe-base sa salary mo through your experience. Ang S-Pass means nagbe-base na siya through your age. Medyo nasa 40 plus na ako. So, okay, sige. Kung ganun yung decision nila, and then nag-proceed sila. Pero bago sila nag-proceed, sinabihan ko na sa sila na if ever there will be an adjustment for the salary, I'm open for discussion. So 3 days later, nag-follow up ako sa kanila, and then tumawag sila around, I think mga 1 p.m. I was in the Starbucks, gamit ko yung laptop, nagkakape, and ayun nga, tumawag sila. Isang, I think finance nila yun sa company na yun. And then they told me, sorry Tubi, we cannot proceed kasi masyadong mahal yung S-Pass doon sa binigay sa yung salary grade mo. So I was I was shocked. Okay. Kasi almost 3 weeks ko na siyang hinihintay. And then sabi ko sa finance na yon, yung tumawag sa akin na if ever na ganun ang mangyayari dahil mataas masyado yung salary grade ng SPAS to my age, pwede bang tanggalin nyo na lang yung benefits ko and then other overtime at ipasok na lang doon para makuha yung offset nung na yung grade na yon, yung salary na yon. Kasi mababa yung bigay sa akin pero yung SPAS malaki. So I think yung difference nila is around 1,800 SGD is around 100,000 pesos. So sabi nila, I'm sorry Adrian, and we cannot bend our policy. Sabi niya. I thought to myself, my God, what will I do? So kinausap ko pa rin yung 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 finance nila na maybe i-reconsider na lang kasi I really need this job. Sabi ko. Imagine, sinabi ko na lang yung totoo na pumunta ako dito Thailand just to wait doon sa magiging progress ng company nyo, and binigyan nyo na ako ng kontrata, and I feel that I am safe already about this kind of situation. Pero sabi nila, I'm very sorry kasi ganun talaga. So, wala na rin akong magawa. After nun, sige, thank you very much. Sabi ko na lang sa kanya, since ganun talaga, I need to move forward. So, just like that. One call. Sira lahat. Imagine mo yon. Nabigyan ka na ng kontrata and all of the sudden, because of that pass, masisira lahat ng plano mo. Talagang dinidisregard nila yung mga foreigner dito sa Singapore na wag mag-hire. Ang gusto nilang i-hire yung mga lokal. Which is, fair enough. Pero the way how they discourage foreigners is very, very brutal. So, after nung tawag na yon, I was shaking. My hand is shaking. Gusto kong magalit. Gusto kong, my mind went black. Questioning myself. Back to zero na naman ako. What will I do? I spent so much in this kind of situation. Applying, my time, everything. Ganun talaga. So yeah, hindi ako makatayo sa table ko sa Starbucks. Kung gusto ko nang i-flip yung table, i-flip ko na yung table sa sobrang galit ko. I don't know kung galit ako sa sarili ko or sa sitwasyon I don't know. I'm so confused. So, yun nga. Kinabukasan nun, I pack my bags, nag-apply ulit, and then after ng apply, the next day, Sunday, I packed my bags and came here in Singapore na I thought it will be a happy ending. And it was so frustrating na yung ending ko about dun sa kuwang ko is bad ending. So yeah, I think I'm still speechless kumbaga. Pag iniisip ko talagang nag-flashback yung galit ko. Yung waste of time ko ng 2 weeks, na nag-a-apply sana ako doon kaso nag-enjoy, which is okay lang naman. Kasi nag-enjoy, napasyal ko naman yung hindi ko napapasyalan. So yeah, I think I will continue applying and I hope makakuha na ako para para makapag-move forward na rin. And yeah, I hope you like this video because this is why I mean, this is my little diary. Kasi wala ako masyadong nakakausap. And eto yung way ko para makausap ko yung sarili ko, what to do. And yeah, I will give you all the progress that I have. And I hope naka-learn kayo ng lesson sa akin. And hope you like and subscribe. And see you around. Bye-bye.